Hello, I'm Rob Reynolds in Washington. The main story is brought to you now by Al Jazeera. Pakistan's military has launched an all-out offensive against Taliban fighters in the country's northwestern valley. The United Nations says the fighting has displaced up to 1 million people, half of them in the past few days. The violence comes after a 3-month-old peace deal between the Taliban and the government collapsed earlier this week. Officials in Chad say 125 rebel fighters have been killed and 150 more captured in the country's eastern area. Violence erupted over the last few days as government troops engaged with rebels marching on the capital. Chad has accused neighboring Sudan of sending armed groups into the country, an accusation that Khartoum denies. The U.S. is renewing economic sanctions against Syria. This despite recent attempts to engage Damascus diplomatically. In a letter to Congress to explain his decision, President Barack Obama accused Syria's government of supporting terrorism and pursuing weapons of mass destruction. The head of the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Benedict XVI, has embarked on his first trip to the Middle East. Arriving in Jordan, the pontiff praised the country as a leader in efforts to promote peace between Christians and Muslims. During his week-long trip, the Pope will also visit biblical sites in Israel and the Palestinian territories. Jobless numbers continue to climb in the U.S., but at a somewhat slower pace. April saw fewer job cuts compared with March, but job losses below analysts' expectations. But the new figures show the U.S. unemployment rate is now at 8.9%, and that's the highest level in 26 years. At least 39 people have been killed in severe flooding in northern Brazil. Nearly 250,000 people have been forced from their homes due to rising waters and mudslides. The region has been pounded by torrential rain for 2 months. And in the U.S. state of California, 30,000 people have been told to leave their homes on account of a raging wildfire. More than 2,000 firefighters are on the ground trying to contain the blaze around the city of Santa Barbara. Wildfire has scorched 11 square kilometers of land. Those are the top stories. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with all the news on our website. That's aljazeera.net/English.